This is Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.
Afternoon, Governors. Jeff Matthews here, and welcome to Inside the Film Room. And as always, Coach Scotty Walden.
Hi, Jeff.
Coach, how are you doing today?
I'm great. It's always a great day after a victory on Saturday, and we're primed and ready to go for EKU this week.
A huge victory, 59-35 over Morehead last Saturday at home. It was the first game back here in Forterra Stadium for the fall. Yeah. Can you talk me through the emotions around that, leading up to this game and then through it?
Yeah, it was awesome. We talked about all week. You know, one big staple in our program we want to be known for is defending our home turf. You know, and I really feel like our guys they took that to heart. They wanted that to happen. And when they got off the bus, it's pouring down rain, but they're still about 100 deep out there in Tailgate Alley. I think it meant a lot to our players to be able to walk through there and still feel that energy. I want to give a shout out to our other sports too. I mean, and forgive me if I leave one out, but our men's basketball team, and I know Coach James was there. Coach Stanfield and the softball team was right there to greet us when we came off. The women's basketball team, you know, I think members of their team were there, and I mean that means a lot to our guys, and I thought that was really special to have. You know, our other sports come support as well. It really is a family atmosphere, and you really felt that on Saturday.
Now, going into the performance of last Saturday, big opportunity out of Jack McDonald getting that pick six early in that game. Can you touch on that co-defensive player of the week performance out of him?
Well, Jack deserves it. Jack's a guy that shows up every week, and he's just a staple in our program. Played a real solid fundamental game in addition to the pick six, and so I think that's what led him to also become, you know, defensive player of the week in the conference because, you know, he had a really consistent performance. But I'll tell you this, I felt like, Jeff, that interception was very they're always good when you pick six them timing-wise. But the time could have been better because I felt like, you know, offensively we were still trying to find our rhythm at that point. And when he did that, I think it sparked everybody on the sideline. And I felt like we played much more consistently as a team after that. And guys like, okay, here we go. They're kind of broken in now, so to speak.
Absolutely. Now, switching on to the other side of the field, on the offense side of things, I think every single offensive skill player touched the ball last night.
Yeah, that was a fun night.
Can you touch on just that overall performance of the offense, but then also touch on a little bit about the younger guys being able to get some reps later in the fourth quarter?
So good. You know, not only did we get guys experience, but we got in certain scenarios in the game that you can work in practice, but you get that game experience is invaluable. And then we got, as you alluded to, several young players, key reps in that game from, you know, Neil and Jean at quarterback, who was our freshman quarterback we signed from the Baylor School down in Chattanooga, who's, you know, been performing really well and came in and was, you know, unfazed and went in and delivered a strike to Trey Goodman, who Trey Goodman's a name you need to get to know. I mean, he does everything for us. This guy can play, you know, quarterback. He can play receiver. He can play, you know, slot receiver. He could probably play DB if we wanted him to. I mean, the guy is an OKG all the way. Cam Thomas, another freshman, who returned the punt all the way to the 1 yard line. And then you alluded to this guy, Javon Jackson. You know, coming in, I was so happy for him to get his first college touchdown. Him and Trey Goodman got their first college touchdowns. I mean, how cool is that? I'm glad fans got to see those guys get on the field and get to know these young guys because they've been working really hard and they got an opportunity to make plays.
Now joining me on Inside the Film Room, defensive back Koby Perry, who had an amazing night on Saturday, racking 9 tackles. Can you tell me, Koby, what's going through your mind as you're reading the offense?
When I'm reading the offense, I mean, first thing first, I want to get aligned. I want to know the down and distance, get the call from the sideline, and get in a position to execute my job.
On Saturday night, that's exactly what happened. Now, when that happens and you've read the offense and it works out in your favor and you're able to shut down a play or you're able to grab that tackle, can you tell me what that does for you personally, but then also for the team motivationally?
Personally, I feel great, man. It's like what Coach Cappis is drawn up and the defensive coach, what they drawn up is working. The defense is happy and the crowd is just going crazy in the atmosphere, so it feels good and you're ready to get to the next snap.
Can you also tell me, I'm really curious, you're on the sidelines pregame, you're all excited, the team's motivated, everybody's excited. What's in that playlist?
I kind of listen to Ray Lewis motivational videos through my AirPods, so I'm not really a big music guy in pregame. I try to kind of get motivated and something like Ray Lewis.
Pumping.
Yeah, something that's going to get me like going like, yeah, let's go.
I like it. Now, looking also ahead, we do have to talk about that preparation coming up for next week, EKU. Anything specific that you're looking to work on?
Getting better in my man coverage, getting the defense going a little bit more, getting the calls in quicker, and just being a leader on defense. Really what I'm looking forward to as far as defensive side. And as a team, I want to get everybody going and playing complementary football on defense, defense, red flash, and black rain.
Well, I think we're all looking forward to seeing you on Saturday night. Thank you so much for joining me.
Sir, thank you.
This has been Inside the Film Room, powered by Echo Power Engineering.